I will lick you in your sleep, and you won't know until in the morning. Okay, the status. Retorted 2007, USA, Washington University, Georgetown. St. Dion, the American religion, talk of the future. D.A.'s Joseph, Jose's family, experienced challenges of immigrants whose government is tort and whose government is also margins outside the American government, which is anything outside the American government is immigrant government, which is margin government and tort government. The challenges of age and inclusive sapphire outside the USA and retort aftermath, audience, and council donors, empty promises reserve future exploitation of social justice. Traditional socialism, which is a society, a culture translated into English of the modern age, is known as a lifestyle. Of commercial retort of 2005, which the GIMP of the Shank sexual assault of 2003, it hit in 2003 through aftermath of that timeline after 2003 in America. It first approached next to Chinatown, and the original Christian is the Egyptian Bible of the country Cuba. The original Catholic is Mother May I of the country France. They speak Puerto Rican, which is France's urban. That's immigrant urban. The original Bible, they speak Russian. That's urban, but it's all biblical out there of the immigrants. It's under their margin government. It's not American government. It's immigrant, biblical language. The Russian is known as Nazi from 1,000 years ago. They look like lizard people, and they look like a leprechaun in real life. That's immigrant. We have that paranormal policy, supernatural policy within the United States, third world country diversity. It's not necessary. And the OB prevent war crime within the United States. The immigrants are taken to the FBI as a file claim, not a case file. The focus on social labels and acquaintances of classical cold calling community units to gather faith the development of hope in traditional united journeys of literature, liberty, justice, and amends. The right job, a central interim startup land that launch insight roles and responsibilities describing their leadership in a sinless profile of social labels on personnel or on personal manners. And that's pretty much keeping it the vocabulary of English. A paralegal has remote abilities to travel to locations, good judgment in trying to solve problems, willingness to learn. There's no comfort in it personally. The motivation might become a factor of a motive instead of political affiliation of the margin government, the tort government, or the American government. They follow up on case files, not file claims. They make legal referrals, not correctional file claims in that section to develop a legislation. And it's a open society justice initial Translation of society and culture is the translation to English, which is known as a lifestyle. That's why it's theological verbal hypothesis and philosophy. A paralegal is a PhD to try to develop a community, not a civilization. And then, if you were to build a civilization, would you register under the immigrants, government, or